Good morning everyone, I'm Tim and this is my channel 40 Times Around. I'm up in Minnesota right now and I did a little bit of research on Voyageurs National Park, which is the welcome center. I'm camping probably 5 miles from it. And I did a little research on the park and it looks like 90% of it is in water. You need to take a boat to get to islands and stuff. Now, just east of this park is Isle Royale. I had researched that one a while ago because I knew that one was an island and I wanted to know if there was any chance I could get out there. So I didn't just go all the way over there for no reason. And that one, the boat rides, you gotta charter a boat out there. It's pretty expensive. So I'm gonna skip Isle Royale. I wanted to at least come over here and see what could be done in Voyageurs National Park without spending too much money to charter a boat or a seaplane or something. Of course I'd love to see it. It may be something I come back later in life when my travel budget is a little bit different than it is now. So I don't want to call this video Voyageurs National Park or motorcycle ride to Voyageurs National Park because I don't know if I'm even going to see much of it beyond the welcome center. So instead what I'm going to do is another kind of day in the life vlog. Just kind of take you guys through the day with me. Some of the in-between stuff that I don't typically show. I did find this beautiful campsite. This is definitely not, I don't think this is natural water. Or maybe it is. It almost looks like a quarry. I asked some locals where I could camp. They told me to go to City Beach. And so I drove through this residential area to get to City Beach to find out that it's a day use area and you can't camp there. And at that point now I'm in the middle of this residential area and there's nowhere else to camp. This was the best I could find. It's not a bad campsite, except the mosquitoes were so ridiculous last night. Dear God. I almost ate in my tent, which I never do. You know, we're just gonna kind of go through the day, see what happens. I have no idea where this is going. We're gonna find out together. Well, that was record time. 1 hour 45 minutes to tear down camp. Honestly, that is my favorite part of the day. It's such a relaxing part of the day for me is my mornings, and I really cherish that. And you know, 1 hour and 45 minutes, I joke around. Sometimes I stay a lot longer than that. That's about normal, you know, 2 hours from when I wake up till when I actually leave camp. And I love it. It's awesome. Nothing better than that time of day, you know. You're just filled with possibilities and what is the day gonna be, and you're excited, but you're not feeling rushed. Like you feel like you have the whole day ahead of you, and that's a really cool thing, and I really love enjoying that and embracing that in the morning. So I'm gonna go check out the visitor center and we'll see what we can figure out today. Okay, I got a little information. I found a cell phone signal. More importantly, I was able to get on my phone and kind of plot out a route. There isn't much I can do in the park without getting on a boat. The boat tours are full anyway. So what I'm going to do is kind of backtrack a little bit, head over to the other visitor center. This one is not even technically in the national park. The other visitor center is, so at least I can get into the park a little bit. And then I kind of plotted out a pretty remote ride for myself to kind of go through some of the national forests and stuff and just check out the area, get a little off the beaten path. So Should be a pretty exciting day. We're not going to get too deep into the national park because unfortunately you have to be on a boat to do that. So I hung out at the visitor center for a while. They had a couple movies they were playing, one about the park itself and one about the Voyageurs, who are the people that this park was named after. Essentially they were Frenchmen that were, during the summers they were going back and forth these waterways in these canoes, super rough life, really rugged outdoorsmen, essentially collecting beaver pelt. That's part of the fur trade. So that's kind of what put Voyageurs on the map. It's pretty cool to learn a little bit about them, learn a little bit more about this park, and there's a lot of wildlife. I was right, most of the park's only accessible by boat, but it was cool to learn a little bit of the history of it and get to see a little bit of the park in a video form at least. Okay, I'm looking at this map right here. Basically, I'm right here. I need to come out here and go back around this way, but I think I'm gonna go check this out. See what's up there and get a different view of the lake. So I went to that dead end and it's a nude beach. So it's actually a resort too. I didn't go all the way in. Oh, this is pretty cool. So I was hoping this was going to be a gravel road. What I saw on the map looked pretty remote, and I had a feeling if it was as remote as it looked, it would most likely be gravel. So this is pretty cool. Get to see some backcountry of Minnesota. It's pretty neat. Pretty excited to see where this goes and what I'm going to see out here. At the very least, there shouldn't be too much traffic. If you're wondering what road I'm on, it's Route 1. Well, I am running into a little bit of an issue here. The sun's setting pretty quick, and I didn't realize that the area I'm in, there's a lot of campgrounds that I could pay for, which I'm okay with, but they're all full. I totally spaced and forgot that it's a Saturday, and so I landed myself directly in a tourist area with no national forest or BLM land around. For at least 40 minutes away, I found something like at least the start of a forest. I think if I keep heading south, I'm getting closer to Duluth, Minnesota, which is going to be even worse. Boy, that sun is bright. Oh man, getting tired anyway. I'm ready to eat something and crawl into my tent. Okay, I just saw like a little 2-track road that on the map goes right to the lake, right to a lake. So, I'm gonna check that out. And I think I'm just gonna have to take whatever I can find out here because I am running out of daylight. this is looking pretty good. I do kind of want to see the water, but I can definitely just sleep right here. I also want to make sure this isn't somebody's driveway, because as ridiculous as that would be, I've seen worse looking driveways than this. Wow, that's pretty spectacular. Wow.